Hi everyone, to start out this look, I'm first applying some foundation all over her face, and then I'm using this Tarte Shape Tape concealer underneath her eyes to conceal any dark circles. And I'm just blending that in with a damp beauty blender. Because this concealer is a little bit lighter than her foundation, I added some of it to her forehead, just kind of balance it out. Now I'm setting underneath her eyes with a translucent powder, and I'm adding quite a bit of this and leaving it on, not necessarily to bake it, just to kind of catch the glitter that I'm going to use so that it wipes away easily. And then for the first eyeshadow, I'm using this brown eyeshadow from the Sugarpill Feline Fancy palette, and I basically use that for this whole look with a few exceptions. And this is the red eyeshadow that's in there, and I just use that with some MAC Fix Plus so it's more metallic, and I'm putting that all over her eyelid. After I apply that on her eyelids, I'm just taking a fluffy brush and just kind of blending out the edges of that very softly. And I'm also putting that underneath on her lower lashes, and I just take it right into the middle of her eye, and you don't go any further than the middle. Next, I'm using a black eyeshadow on an angled brush, and I'm just kind of making a really soft cat eye at the end of her eye, and I'm blending that towards the center of her eye as well. And you can use the black eyeshadow just to deepen up the outer part of her eyes as well. I added some glitter liner onto her eyelids so that they're a little bit sticky, and now I'm adding some red glitter. And I'm just pressing that on, and I'm not adding too much because I still want it to be the eyeshadow color. It just makes it subtly glittery, and then I'm putting some of that eyeshadow back on top of the glitter, so it's very subtle. Now I'm using a gold eyeshadow right on the inner corner of her eye, and I'm just blending that in towards the red. After I added the gold eyeshadow, I'm using a gold liner, and I'm just painting that right on top of it and blending it towards the center. And then I'm just pressing on some gold glitter. On her lower lash line, I'm using a black eyeshadow, and I'm just pressing that in with an angled brush really close to her lash line until I get to the middle of her eye, and then I kind of taper it inwards. And after you applied the black eyeshadow, you can use a small fluffy brush just to blend that out so it's softer. And then on the inner waterline of her eyes, I'm using this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. And then I'm setting that into place with the highlighter shade from the Sugarpill palette. And I also use that same highlighter color on her brow bone as well. And now I'm using some mascara, and I'm going to put a generous amount of mascara on both her top and bottom lashes. To fill in her eyebrows, I'm using NYX's Micro Brow Pencil in Ash Brown, and I'm just going to fill them in as usual. After they're filled in, I like to go over them with an eyeshadow just so that they're more defined, and it also helps set the kind of waxiness of the brow pencil. For the false lashes, I just cut a pair of lashes in half so that they're just outer corner lashes. And now I'm taking a eyeliner pen and I'm just creating that little mole that she has on the outside of her eye. To add some color to her face, I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, and I'm just putting that into the hollows of her cheekbones, and then I'm blending that around her forehead as well. For the highlighter, I'm using Maryluminizer by the Balm, and I'm just putting that on the high points of her cheekbones and then on the cupid's bow of her lips. And as usual, I just set her eyebrows into place with Maybelline's Great Lash Clear Mascara. And then for the lips, I'm using Fuchsia Lip Liner from NYX, and I'm just going to line them. And then I'm filling them in with ColourPop's Lock Diary Liquid Lipstick. And this liquid lipstick dries really matte, and I wanted to add a little bit of sheen, so I added a tiny bit of lip gloss. This is the finished look. I'll put all the products I used down in the description box. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for watching.